Hello everyone, hope all is well and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my everyday go-to look. It usually takes me around 10 to 15 minutes to complete it, but this is the go-to look when I want a full face of makeup. I do have a 5-minute version of my quick everyday makeup. If you are interested in seeing that in the future, let me know. So this video might be a little bit longer than 10 to 15 minutes. That's just because I'm going to be explaining the process. But when I'm quiet or we're just watching a little show, it usually takes me around that time. So before we get into it, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It would mean so much to me, and let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to be going in with is the Milk Hydro Grip, and I already do have some moisturizer down. This is definitely my #1 favorite primer. It's just very reliable. And for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Guerlain L'Essentiel, and I am using the shade 02W. This foundation, you guys know how much I love it. It's still my #1. And same with the Milk Hydro Grip. It's just the most reliable foundation I've tried that works for me. After I apply it with a brush, I just go over it quickly with a damp sponge, just to add in some hydration and pick up any excess product. And this is the ColourPop beauty sponge that they just came out with. I'm now going to go in with my concealer, and I've been using this Lila Be Bright concealer and eye primer. This has been my go-to concealer, and I don't know, I just absolutely love the effect of this. It just has a beautiful amount of coverage, and I love the finish of it, and I think it's quite quick to apply. I just kind of apply it with my ring finger, and I kind of apply it up into the inner corner as well, just to brighten that up a little bit more. And I concentrate a lot of product on my outer corners because I have been getting a little dark over there. But I first lay it on with a finger, then I go in with my beauty sponge and I just dab it in. Those 3 base products have been like my staples, and then the rest of the products I kind of interchange whatever I'm feeling like, but it's mostly the same look. I just use different products to achieve it. I usually adjust the tones with the season, so now they're just a little bit more fall based tones, so more browns and deeper shades, and in the summer it was more like peachy and bright shades. But now I'm just going to quickly apply some of my Milk Blur and Set powder, and I'm going to use this Royal Langnickel blush brush. It's kind of a huge powder brush. I like how it kind of is tapered, so I can get a little bit in the smaller areas of my face, but I kind of set the center where I get oily, and that's just pretty much my entire forehead, my nose, and the apples of my cheeks, and a tiny bit on the chin. And then I'll take my beauty sponge. You've seen me do this a lot, and I just put a little bit right under my eyes just to kind of bake those little lines where I find that my concealer settles into, and I'll leave that on for like 2-ish minutes and just wipe it off later. And I forgot, I just want to kind of conceal my little face friends I've got going on, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that concealer. Every time after I touch it, I go in with a new finger just so I don't get that bacteria in the product, but I just dab over those areas and kind of let it sit for a minute, and then I'll just dab it out so I keep the pigmentation right there. Now I'm going to go into my brow products. I usually go in with like 3-ish brow products. I go in with a pencil just to kind of fill out the sparser areas, and then I go into either the MAC Shape and Shade or the Glossier Brow Flick just to add some more hair-like strokes and more fluffiness. And then to set it all in, I'll use like a brow gel, but the one I've been using is this Flower Beauty Bubble Brow. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see it just a little bit better. I'm gonna take my brush and just kind of dab over the areas where I put some concealer. This one's not gonna be very easy to cover. I'm going in with the brow flick just to add some more fluff and hair-like strokes to the front, and also to kind of finish off the tail. I just sprayed a little bit of water on this, and I used the spoolie on the back of my eyebrow pencil just because I get more control because of the longer handle. I decided to keep this little one here just in case if I'm traveling or something and I forget a spoolie. I know this is kind of hard to find now. I don't know if she's discontinuing it. If she is, I'm gonna be really sad. And the soap I use for my soap brows usually is the Paris Clear Soup. clear soap. It's kind of like an orangey, but it's clear. I just cut it up and put it in one of these Nudestix containers, but that's the one I used for like years. I just really like the bubble brow though because it's tinted, so it doesn't give a cast at all. And for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200 with this Nabla Cheek Shaper brush. And then for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the Nudestix Hey Honey. I love this stuff for my quicker days because it's very, very easy and effortless to apply. And then for my blush, I am going to be using the shade In The Nude from Nudestix as well. So I just apply that to the apples, and then I'll start blending it out with my finger. This is just such a nice warm shade. I love it. I really hope that they come out with more shades in their Nudies Blooms, but more like fall appropriate shades, because the four that they came out with are very, very bright and summery. I like to apply blush in the areas that I naturally turn pink, like if I'm in the cold or something. I don't know why I love that look so much. I don't know, I just personally really like that. I know it's not everybody's thing, but for me, it's my thing. Now I'm gonna move on to the eyes now that the face is all done. This has been my go-to look recently. It's the Kaja Beauty Chocolate Dahlia Trio with the Hourglass Scattered Light in the shade Smoke. Just because sometimes the shimmer shade in this trio is a little bit bright, I like to use it for like an inner corner and things like that. But I like this one just because it's a little bit more smoky. And I'm first going to be dipping into the middle shade, the kind of medium shade in the trio. And I'm using a Smith 232 as always. And I already did prime my eyes, I just quickly did that off camera because boring. But I used the Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealer. Then I take a smaller brush, this is a Smith 230, and I just kind of define that even more. Then with a Smith 253, I'm going to be dipping into the deepest shade in the trio, and I'm going to place that, kind of packing that near the lashes first, and then working my way up. I'll go back with the Smith 230 brush and just blend those two together. And continuing with that Smith 253, I'm just going to start working on the lower lash line, and I kind of use this just on the tip of the brush just so I could get some more precision. With my pinky finger, I'm going to take the little shimmer shade in here and just pop that as my inner corner highlight. But now I'm going to take my Hourglass Scattered Light in the shade Smoke with my ring finger and apply this to the center. And here's the shadow all finished, and before I apply mascara, I am someone who enjoys wearing lashes. So, and I just received all the new Anastasia Beverly Hills lashes, so I'm going to try out the style Dreamy. I like to apply the glue to my lashes and before I add my mascara, just so that it has a chance to set. And I also like to apply my lashes after mascara so I can reuse the lashes many times than if I were to apply my mascara over the lashes. For my mascara, I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup one. And for my bottom lashes, I almost always use the Glossier Lash Slick. This one just never smudges on me. And I'm just gonna let that dry down because it's easy to pick off once it completely dries down, because if it's wet and you try to remove it, it's gonna smudge and cause you even more pain. So just be patient, let it dry, and then you can just like flick it off. Those are the lashes in the style Dreamy. I don't know how I feel about them. They're a little bit shiny and maybe a little bit longer than I wanted, but they're kind of pretty. I don't know. Here are the eyes all finished. I don't know. I don't think I actually like these lashes. They are a little bit much, but I'm just gonna go for it for today. Why not? They're already on. And for my lips, I have a new favorite lipstick formula. This has been the one that's been living in my purse, and it's by Guerlain. It is their, I don't know if these are new. I think they are new. It's the Kiss Kiss formula in 307. Oh, there is an actual name. Nude. I actually thought it says nude flirt, but it looks like it could say nude fart. That could be just because I have really bad eyesight, but I for sure thought it said nude fart, which would be a hilarious name for lipstick, but not for Guerlain. But I don't know. This is such a nice sheer lipstick formula. The first time, okay, I'm gonna stop talking while I'm applying this. The first time I applied this, I had super dry, crackly lips, and this just made my lips look so smooth and kissable. I got 4 shades in this formula, and they also came out with another formula that is more of a matte, more full coverage effect, but I am loving these ones in the black packaging. I think they have 6 shades, but my favorite one is number 309. Love it. This is my new favorite everyday lipstick. I can't get enough. And here is the final look. I just love it so much. I usually do some different variations. Usually maybe I'll switch up the eyeshadow palette, but it will usually come out looking the same. I just like how soft and easy it is. It's nothing too dramatic, but very put together. Let me know what your everyday 10 to 15 minute go-to look looks like, because I would love to know. But that is all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a like. It would help me out so much. I'll make sure to link all the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always. And before I go, I would love for you to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!